I think when people come up to us over the past couple of weeks in Seoul and throughout the country, no matter what party they're from, they certainly want a restart to South Korea's democracy and stability. But Rosemary, when we're talking about hitting the reset button, just imagine whatever country you're watching from today. If you have had not one, but 3 acting presidents running the show within the past 6 months, that is what South Korea has had to deal with after its former president, removed from office, Yoon Suk-yeol, declared martial law when he was in the middle of a political logjam. And then when we're talking about stability, the economy is front and center. South Koreans need somebody to say yes or no to the particulars of a future trade deal with the United States, and somebody, frankly, Rosemary, to go on the world stage and reassure democratic allies that a brush with authoritarianism, that is never going to happen again. So let's listen from the voters.
I'm not in the generation that participated in the previous democratic movements, but I felt that democracy was under threat, and that feeling pushed me to come and vote today.
We shouldn't have to go through things like early presidential election again. It makes people exhausted. I think for the country to be stable, we need to avoid this kind of situation.
So let's talk about the candidates as we give you a quick primer into South Korean politics. The one who is expected to win, Lee Jae-myung, it looks like Lee in English. In South Korea, it's pronounced Lee Jae-myung. He is from the Liberal Democratic Party. Rosemary, he was the former governor of Gyeonggi Province, the most populous province in South Korea. Also the mayor of Seongnam City, which is a key part of South Korea's version of Silicon Valley. What he wants, similar to the Democratic Party in the United States, liberals around the world, government spending to spur the economy, government spending on R&D, research and development, AI as well. He, in the past, Rosemary, has kind of likened himself to a South Korean version of Bernie Sanders, who wants a degree of universal basic income to start with youth, population and farmers, and then to expand to the entire country. He certainly wants, in terms of foreign policy, a strong rapport with the United States, but also less frosty relations with Beijing, with Moscow, and with Pyongyang, which is a departure from the past president who was removed and impeached. Going on to the conservative candidate, wrapping up, Kim Moon-soo. He's expected to come short in second place. He was a former labor minister under former President Yoon, and similar to Republicans in the States, sees tax cuts and deregulation as the main means of spurring the economy. Certainly wants a bear hug of a relationship with the United States, is willing to talk about paying more for U.S. troops who are stationed on the Korean Peninsula, and wants to keep a tough stance against North Korea, which is in keeping with the former president and his politics. So, Rosemary, after midnight local time, maybe around 2 a.m., we should know who is going to be captain of the ship once again. And then in the morning, around the 7 to 9 a.m. hour, the winner will be certified by the National Election Commission. And then South Korea moves on from there, again, reassuring the world that it is in a new chapter and trying to provide a mark of stability, Rosemary.